Okay, welcome to the Committee of the Whole. Date is Thursday, November 13th, 2026. The time is 6 p.m. With that, I'll call the meeting to order. And the second item is the adoption of the agenda. Do we have a motion to adopt the agenda? Moved by Councillor Broughton, seconded by Councillor Abbott. Any amendments, changes? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, with that, we'll move to public participation. There is no one in the gallery. Anyone online, Crystal?
No hands.
No hands. Okay, with that, we'll move to the approval of the prior minutes. And that is 5.1. Do we have a motion to approve November 6th, 2025?
So moved.
Moved by Councillor Broughton, seconded by
Second.
Councillor Abbott. Any amendments, changes? No? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Business arising for minutes? No business arising, okay. And we'll move to unfinished business, which is 7.1 budget meeting. And at this time, we would normally call Mr. Cherkoff. Is Mr. Cherkoff online? He's right here. Okay.
That was
Great timing.
Okay, it's called just-in-time budgeting.
Mr. Cherkoff, you're on the floor.
Oh, great, okay. Can we get that, reporter? Here. Thank you. All right, so thank you for coming here today for a wrap-up meeting. I expect to be one of the last, or not the last, for the whole meeting. Going to the next slide. So that's where we started back in October. We had our kickoff meeting on October 6th. And we met here and kind of discussed the process was going to be, what our objectives were for the budget process, where we wanted to end up. And I'd just like to say that we're right on time. I think that's a big accomplishment for council. That's went to the win column. We're about 6 months in advance of the last time that we passed the budget. And that's been the case for the last 3 or 4 years. So again, I think it's really an indication of the council's commitment to the process and efficient and effective working through the planning and the budgeting. So go to the next slide. So this is a summary. We had our first meeting, kickoff meeting, October 9th, and had the buy-in from all parties involved in the budget process. And that kind of set the stage for how we're going to approach this budgeting process for 2026. And like I said before, I think again, it's a really big accomplishment by council that through working together, we've actually kept on time and got to a point where we can deliver a budget by the end of this year, right on the timeline that we committed to. Meeting number 2, we focused on the water and the solid waste budget. And those were completed. Meeting number 3, we talked about the wastewater budget. We discussed capital and operating supplementals and the operating budget. There were a number of discussions over the capital and operating supplementals, and so we deferred that until November 4th. We had a very good meeting there where some tough decisions were made. We went through the matrix about adding or deleting certain items to get to a balanced budget. And after all of that work and some tough decisions by council, we ended up with a slight surplus for 2026 and doing the taxpayer, I think, a service, and that we kept the property tax rate increase at 3%. So for today, really just what we're doing right now is a summary of the budget process and what's attached in the committee of the whole agenda is the bylaw recommendation in draft for the council meeting on next Tuesday for the first and second readings. Third reading will go to the 2nd of December, and then fourth reading on December 9th. Exactly on plan and on time. And I think, again, that's really great, you know, as a group that we've come together and been able to get through this process 6 months in advance of what has been done historically. So I think that really worked out well. So our last slide here, this is gonna be a short meeting, I hope, is what we need to get done in order to get this thing all done up and running. Nope, wasn't the, oh, that was the action. Sorry. So December 2nd, November 18th, first and second reading, and that's of the draft that's included in the whole package. Third reading on December 2nd, and then fourth reading and adoption on December 9th.
Are we in the diary on those dates?
Yes, you are. Those are the current council meeting dates. I believe that the upcoming schedule 2026 is one of the next meetings.
I'm looking at the December stuff. I mean, I don't know whether the first Tuesday is the second, let's say yes. Clearly, the third Tuesday is not the 9th.
Yeah. Okay, anything else?
No, that was really it. I just wanted to say it's been great work. And if this schedule, like, I got those dates off of my calendar, so maybe it might be a little off, but that's the plan for the next 3 meetings, is to get the readings done and then adoption.
Okay, any questions from councilors?
On the diary, if we can leave that with Crystal to figure the thing out, send the invite me, thank you.
That'd be nice. I don't know if you could send us the invites. Those automatically go in, kind of swap them in. Those are great.
Yeah.
Okay,
In terms of this
Councilor
December,
Broughton, and then we'll go to Councilor Abbott.
yeah, I was just looking at the calendar and it was much preferred to go with a second council meeting on the 9th rather than the 16th. Everyone's gonna be pretty committed and busy that way. If it, obviously, I mean, that was the way we set up the calendar. It's had not paid enough attention to it as we got closer to it, realized it's probably a good way to go.
Has that changed recently? Because I am actually out of town from the 5th to the 11th, and when I looked, there was the 2nd and the 16th, and now I see the 16th is the infrastructure meeting. I didn't see that there was a regular meeting on the 9th.
Yeah, it's.
Would I suggest we let staff unravel this for Tuesday?
There we are. I mean, if it's.
I think that's a good
it's
suggestion.
short.
Maybe staff send something out to the council and then we'll have a chance. I don't have my diary open either, so we can bounce back and forth.
So Crystal has the information.
Yeah, if I may.
Yeah.
When the 2025 calendar was adopted, we did exactly what Councilor Bowden was referencing. We moved those council meetings to the beginning of the month in December, you know, allowing for a longer holiday period. So we did have originally a committee of the whole on the 2nd and a regular council meeting on the 9th. So that's what has always been in the calendar. As we all know, we had moved to change all of those council meetings, or all of the committee of whole meetings, to regular council meetings. So in theory, we would have a regular council meeting on the 2nd and a regular council meeting on the 9th.
So we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
All right. If you can send those in,
Except for me. Well, I very well may be there for part of the meeting, but I'm, with all due respect, haven't seen my father in a year, and I'm not going to dedicate 4 to 5 hours out of that short period of time to being zooming into a meeting, unless he's really interested in it. You never know.
You never know, he might be.
It might be a refreshing break from American politics.
Okay, any other questions for Joe?
Yeah,
Yeah, Councilor Abbott?
is, when we get it on Tuesday, are we gonna get the whole package with the full report, with all
I'll
the
give
capexes and all the other tables?
you all the kit and caboodle in the appendices. They call it the shopping list, the groceries. But yeah, you'll have everything in one consolidated package.
Any other questions for Joe?
Oh, and sorry, will we have the AP report for third quarter in next week's package?
I can,
So
I
did you
sent that
for-
out, but okay, yeah,
No, you haven't.
okay.
If you could just send us an Excel copy.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions, council? Okay, anything to add, Mr. Blackwell or Joe, before we turn the meeting?
Only to acknowledge council's hard work and appreciation of staff for working through this and sticking on schedule. It makes a big difference to operational planning when we know what we have to work with for this coming year. I think this also will dovetail nicely with your strategic priority setting, which is coming up next week. So I think these two things are nicely symbiotic. So my gratitude on behalf of all the staff working through this and getting the budget to where it is now.
Okay. Good, we'll move to, public questions. Anyone online have any questions?
Nope, no hands raised.
Okay, with that, a motion to move back into closed. Okay, moved by Councilor Abbott, seconded.
Sorry, you have to conclude your committee meeting.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, apologies, yeah, I
Did
was
we,
thinking we were in a regular council meeting. Okay, with that, motion to adjourn the committee of the whole meeting. Okay, moved by Councilor Abbott, seconded. Councilor McLaughlin, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed, motion carried. Joe, you're the smoothest meeting yet.
Yeah,
Great job.
I'm just happy we got there.
All right.
It was a, I think the process